Hello everyone, I'm Gitasri here. Welcome to our channel Techno Tutorial, all of you. আজি মই আপোনালোকৰ ওচৰলৈ লৈ আহিছোঁ এটা ভিডিঅ' based on Assam Direct Recruitment আৰু ভিডিঅ'টো হ'ব আমাৰ কিছুমান বহুত বেছি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট এব্ৰিভিয়েশ্যনৰ ওপৰত associated with computer যিকোনো ধৰণৰ পৰীক্ষাৰ কাৰণেই এইখিনি most important হয় আমি স্পেচিয়েলি এতিয়া বৰ্তমান আসাম ডাইৰেক্ট ৰিক্ৰুটমেণ্টৰ কাৰণে এইখিনি কালেক্ট কৰি আনিছোঁ সিলেকশ্যন কৰি যিখিনি খুব আহি থাকে সঘনে সেইখিনিৰ ভিতৰত আহিছোঁ গতিকে ভিডিঅ'টো স্কিপ নকৰাকৈ শেষলৈকে চাবলৈ ট্ৰাই কৰিব আৰু বিফৰ উই বিগেন আপোনালোকক ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰিম এই চেনেলটো এতিয়ালৈকে যদি ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰা নাই ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি দিব আৰু উইদাউট এনি ফাৰ্ডাৰ ডিলে আমি ভিডিঅ'টো ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰোঁ অ'কে আমি ফাৰ্ষ্ট কুৱেশ্যনত আহিছোঁ HTTP ইয়াৰ ফুল ফৰ্ম হৈ গ'ল হাইপাৰ টেক্সট ট্ৰান্সফাৰ protocol. About HTTP, the hypertext transfer protocol is the foundation of the World Wide Web and is used to load web pages using hypertext links. HTTP is an application layer protocol designed to transfer information between network devices and runs on the top of layers of the network protocol stack. So, এইখিনিতে আপোনালোকে দেখিছে আমি HTTP ৰ ওপৰত অলপমান এক্সপ্লেইন কৰিছোঁ যাতে আপোনালোকৰ বস্তুখিনি মনত ৰখাত সুবিধা হয় বস্তুটো অলপ পঢ়ি দিলে আপোনালোকৰ ভালকৈ মনত ৰখি যাব তো নেক্সট কুৱেশ্যনলৈ আহিছোঁ ROMৰ ফুল ফৰ্ম ৰিড অনলি মেমৰি এবাউট ROM is read-only memory. It refers to computer memory chips containing permanent or semi-permanent data. Unlike RAM, ROM is non-volatile. Even after you turn off your computer, the contents of ROM will remain. Okay? Next, RAM. Full form whole, random access memory. About RAM is a form of computer memory that can be read and changed any order, typically used to store currently working data. It is volatile in nature. Even after the electrical power will lost, the contents of RAM will lost. Okay, now next question, BIOS, basic input output services. About BIOS is the program that uses to start the computer system after it is powered on. It checks all components of computer system is connected or working properly or not. It loads OS, that means operating system, from hard disk to RAM. It also manages data flow between the computer's operating system and attached devices, such as the hard disk, video adapter, keyboard, mouse, and printer. Understand? Okay, the next one is CPU. Central Processing Unit. About CPU, a CPU is also called a central processor, main processor, or just processor. It is the electric circuitry that executes instructions comprising a computer program. The CPU performs basic arithmetic, logic, controlling, and input-output operations specified by the instructions in the program. Okay? Now the next one is COBOL. COBOL full form Common Business Oriented Language. About COBOL is a high-level programming language for business applications. It was the first popular language designed to be operating system agnostic and is still in use in many financial and business applications today. Okay, the next one is DOS. Full form Disk Operating System. About DOS, a DOS or Disk Operating System is an operating system that runs from a disk drive. The term can also refer to a particular family of disk operating systems. Most commonly, MS-DOS, an acronym for Microsoft DOS. Understand? Okay. Next ahile CD full form compact disk. About CD, a compact disk is a portable storage medium that can be used to record, store, and play back audio, video, and other data in digital form. আপোনালোকে ইয়াৰ ভিতৰতে বহুতখিনি জানেও হয়তো তথাপিতো যিখিনি ইম্পৰ্টেণ্ট বুলি ভাবিছো সকলোবিলাক দি দিছো এটা নেক্সট ইজ CDMA full form code division multiple access. About CDMA, as the term implies, CDMA is a form of multiplexing which allows numerous signals to occupy a single transmission channel, optimizing the use of available bandwidth. The technology is used in ultra high frequency, short form UHF, cellular phone system in the 800 megahertz and 1.9 gigahertz bands. Okay. The next one is modem. Modem full form modulation, demodulation. About modem, a modem is a network device that both modulates and demodulates analog carrier signals called sine waves for encoding and decoding digital information for processing. Modems accomplish both of these tasks simultaneously, and for this reason the term modem is a combination of modulate and demodulate. Okay. The next one is DTP, desktop publishing. About DTP, DTP is the use of personal computers to design books and booklets that are intended to be printed by inkjet or laser printer. The software that supports desktop publishing has a graphical user interface, which is in short GUI, to make the setup for publishing as easy as possible. Understand? Okay. The next is Fortran. Full form formula translation. About Fortran, computer programming language created in 1957 by John Burgess that shortened the process of programming and made computer programming more accessible. Okay. The next is LAN. এইটোতো সকলে জানে LAN man WAN তথাপিও মই এবাৰ আকৌ ৰিকল কৰিছো local area network LAN or full form. About LAN is a local area network, is a collection of devices connected together in one physical location, such as a building, office, or home. And the next one is MAN, Metropolitan Area Network. About MAN, a metropolitan network area network, MAN is a computer network that is larger than a single building local area network, which is LAN, but is located in a single geographical area that is similar than a wide area network, which is WAN. Okay. The next one is WAN, wide area network. About WAN, it in its simplest form, a wide area network, that means WAN is a collection of local area networks, LANs, or other networks that communicate with one another. A WAN is essentially a network of networks, with the internet the world's largest WAN. Okay, the next one is HLL. Full form is high level language. About HLL, the term high level language refers to the computer programming language that not only allow the use of symbolic operators to signify operations and of symbolic names to represent data and data structure, but are also structured with syntax and semantics to describe the computing algorithm. Okay. The next one is HTML. এইটো সকলোৱে নিশ্চয় জানে তথাপিতো মই এবাৰ কৈ দিছো hypertext markup language. About HTML, a formatting system for displaying material retrieved over the internet. Each retrieval unit is known as a web page from World Wide Web, and such pages frequently contain hypertext links that allow related pages to be retrieved. Okay, understand? Next one is IC. Full form is integrated circuit. About IC, IC is also called microelectronic circuit, microchip or chip, an assembly of electronic components fabricated as a single unit in which miniaturized Active devices, example, transistors and diodes. And passive devices, example, capacitors and resistors, and their interconnections are built up on a thin substrate of semiconductor material, typically silicon. Okay, the next is IP, Internet Protocol. About IP, which is the set of rules governing the format of data sent through the internet or local network. In essence, IP addresses are the identifier that allows information to be sent between devices on a network. They contain location information and make devices accessible for communication. The next one is LLL, which is low level language. About LLL, a low level programming language is a programming language that provides little or no abstraction from the computer's instruction set architecture. Commands or functions in the language map that are structurally similar to processor's instructions. Generally, this refers to either machine code and assembly language. Okay, the next one is MICR. The full form is Magnetic Ink Character Reader. About MICR, MICR is a technology used primarily to identify and process checks. The MICR on a check is the string of characters that appears at the bottom left of the check. It consists of three groups of numbers, including the bank routing number, the account number, and the check number. Understand? Okay. The next one is UPS, uninterruptible power supply. About UPS, UPS is a device that allows a computer to keep running for at least a short time when incoming power is interrupted. As long as utility power is flowing, it also replenishes and maintains the energy storage. Okay. The next one is VDU, Visual Display Unit. About VDU, a video displays images generated by a computer or other electronic devices. The term VDU is often used synonymously with monitor, but it can also refer to another type of display, such as a digital projector. Okay, the next one is WWW, which is World Wide Web. এটো হয়তো সকলে জানে। About www, www is commonly known as the web, is an information system enabling documents and other web resources to be accessed over the internet. Okay, the next is CDAC, full form Center for Development of Advanced Parallel Computing. About CDAC, CDAC is the primary R&D organization of the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology for carrying out R&D in electronics and associated areas. The next one is LCD, Liquid Crystal Digital. About LCD, LCD is a type of flat panel display which uses liquid crystals in its primary form of operation. LEDs have a large and varying set of use cases for consumers and businesses, as they can be commonly found in smartphones, televisions, computer monitors, and instrument panels. Okay, the next one is flops, floating operations per second. About flops, in computing, floating point operations per second is a measure of computer performance, useful in fields of scientific computations that require floating point calculations. For such cases, it is a more accurate measure than measuring instructions per second. Okay, the next one is ALU, Arithmetic Logic Unit. About ALU, ALU is the part of a central processing unit that carries out arithmetic and logic operations on the operands in computer instruction word. In some processors, the ALU is divided into two units, an arithmetic unit and a logic unit, which is short in LU. Okay, the next one is MPU, full form microprocessor unit. About MPU, MPU is a computer processor where the data processing logic and control is included on a single integrated circuit or a small number of integrated circuits. Okay, the next one is CU, control unit. About CU, CU is a part of the central processing unit, CPU. The CPU is divided into the arithmetic logic unit and the central unit. The central unit generates the appropriate timing and control signals to all the operations involved with a computer. Okay. The next one is DBMS, full form database management system. About DBMS, DBMS is essentially nothing more than a computerized data keeping system. Users of the system are given facilities to perform several kinds of operations on such a system for either manipulation of the data in the database or the management of the database structure itself. Okay, the next one is ISP, full form Internet Service Provider. About ISP, ISP is a company that provides individuals and organizations access to the internet and other related services. An ISP has the equipment and the telecommunication line access required to have a point of presence on the internet for the geographic area served. Understand? Okay, the next one is IAB, which is Internet Activities Board. And about IAB, IAB founded in 1983, it is a volunteer organization that provides architectural guidance to and adjudicates conflicts for the Internet Engineering Task Force, which is in short IETF. Okay. The next one is GML, General Markup Language. About GML, GML is an IBM document formatting language that describes a document in terms of its organization structure and content parts and their relationship. Okay. The next one is OMR, which is Optical Mark Reader. And about OMR is, OMR acknowledges human created marks on a specially printed paper or journal used in experiments, surveys, and so on. It is widely used where the huge number of candidates apply and to evaluate data with consistency and immediate effect. Understand? Okay. The next one is MIPS. The full form is million instructions per second. And about MIPS, MIPS is an approximate measure of a computer's raw processing power. MPS figures can be misleading because measurement techniques often differ and different computers may require different sets of instructions to perform the same activity. Understand? Okay, the next one is LISP. LISP full form list processing. And about LISP, LISP is a list of programming codes including abstract data structure used to calculate specified variables in a certain order. Okay, the next one is TFT, thin film transistor. About TFT, TFT technology is a liquid crystal display, LCD, common in notebook and laptop computers that has a transistor for its pixel. Okay. The next one is JPEG, full form Joint Photographic Experts Group. About JPEG, JPEG is a commonly used method of lossy compression for digital images, particularly for those images produced by digital photography. Understand? Okay, the next one is PNG, Portable Network Graphics. About PNG, PNG is a file format used for lossless image compression. PNG has almost entirely replaced the graphics interchange format, which is GIF, that was widely used in the past. Okay, the next one is PDF, portable document format. About PDF, PDF is used to display documents in an electronic form independent of the software, hardware, or operating system they are viewed on. Understand? Okay. The next one is DOC, which is document. About document, DOC. DOC extension represent documents generated by Microsoft Word or other word processing document in binary file format. Okay. The next one is GIF. GIF full form, graphic interchangeable format. About GIF, GIF is a raster file format designed for relatively basic images that appear mainly on the internet. আমি সকলোৱে ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিয়ে থাকো GIF, হয়নে? Okay, the next one is BCD, binary coded decimal. About BCD, BCD is a system of writing numerals that assigns a 4-digit binary code to each digit 0 through 9 in a decimal number. Okay. The next one is URL, which is Uniform Resource Locator. About URL, URL is a unique identifier used to locate a resource on the internet. Okay, the next one is SMPS, switch mode power supply. About SMPS, SMPS is an electronic power supply system that makes use of a switching regulator to transform electrical power effectively. Understand? Okay, the next one, GUI, full form graphical user interface. About GUI, GUI is a computer program that enables a person to communicate with a computer through the use of symbols, visual metaphors, and pointing devices. Understand? Okay, the next one is CLI, full form command line interface. About CLI, CLI is a text-based user interface used to run programs, manage computer files, and interact with the computer. Okay, the next one is DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. About DHCP is a client or server protocol that automatically provides an internet protocol, which is in short IP, host with its IP address and other related configuration information such as the subnet, mask, and default gateway. Okay, the next one is SMTP. Full form is Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. About SMTP, SMTP is an email protocol used for sending email messages from one email account to another through the internet. Understand? Okay. Okay, এইটোৱে হল শেষৰ বৰ্তি, গতিকে আমাৰ ভিডিওটো ইমানখিনিতে সমাপ্ত হৈছে. Thank you for watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe our channel for our further notification. আমি এনে ধৰণৰ ভিডিও আপোনালোকৰ ওচৰলৈ আৰু আনি থাকিম যিখিনি আপোনালোকক এক্সামত বহুতখিনি হেল্প কৰিব. আমি মোষ্টলি আহি থকা কুৱেশ্যনছখিনি লৈ পেলাই আহিলোঁ আজি. দেখিছে আপোনালোকে বহুতখিনি কমন এইখিনিয়ে প্ৰায় আহি থাকে এক্সামবিলাকত. গতিকে আপোনালোকৰ এনেকুৱা সুইটেবল আৰু ভিডিও আনি থাকিম, তাৰ বাবে চেনেলটো ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰিব আৰু আমাক ছাপোৰ্ট কৰি গৈ থাকিব. থেংক ইউ.